What's up guys? Today this video is 5 mods to my 5. So this is 5 modifications I'm be making to my 5. And also I'm going to be adding on a little extra of Tamzin's 5, which is sat right there, which you might have seen in the thumbnail, which is the light blue one. Mine is the darker blue one if you didn't already know. Mine is the Mark 2.5 and hers is the Mark 1. But they're kind of basically both my cars. So this is 5 mods to my 5s with an S, because it's 2. So boosted, Sean, you have shouted me out in that video that you made of 5 mods to your 5, so this is my response. Any of you car YouTubers out there that have an MX5, go ahead and do this challenge, make a video. But anyways guys, without further ado, here is 5 mods to my 5. Okay, so first modification, obviously as most of you guys know, I am building the engine right now. So I'm going to say first modification is going to be getting that engine done. So that is a forged engine for this car. Because it's not actually already done, I'm going to class that as my first mod that I want to do to my MX5. Oh, my arm is getting tired. Okay, swap arms and I'll lean it on the steering wheel. Just like that. So a forged engine means that I can push more power. It's going to be lower compression with stronger rods, stronger pistons. Everything's going to be stronger in the engine pretty much. It's going to be able to flow more air. It's going to be able to take more boost, so it'll be able to make more power. And also it'll be, number one, more reliable in boost. So I can take it to the track and it will just go and go and go. I'm also adding on like a couple of cooling mods that will let it go for a bit longer as well without overheating. So that is number one mod for my 5, is going to be forging the engine. Okay, so mod number 2 is a little bit different. It's a little bit different from the engine, but it's a big one. I haven't actually got round to it yet. I've been meaning to for ages, and it's a proper set of coilovers. At the moment this has VMAX coilovers on it. It's the same as boosted. His car has TA Technics on it. They're the same sort of coilovers. They're not great coilovers. They're just to get lows. That's pretty much all they're for, is for cheap lows. So I want to get a proper set, so like Meister R's, BC Racing, something along those lines with damper adjustment. Some of them have 2-way damper adjustment with an external reservoir, height adjustment separate to spring rate, and then also spring rate on its own. So that I need a proper set of coilovers just like that, so on track I can fully set it up and it will ride amazing. So guys, mod number 3 is going to be, I want to turn this car into an exo set. So technically it won't be a 5 anymore, but I've always wanted to do it. I've always wanted to have like a really open car that weighs nothing, that feels like a go-kart and has mad ridiculous power. So that is what I'm going to be doing to this at some point in the future. It's just like one thing off my bucket list. I just really want this car to be like ultimate fast, crazy car. And yeah, that's the best way to do it. And now I want it just to be open, because I've been in a Caterham on a track which had an RX-7 engine in it, the 13B, and that thing was ridiculous. So ever since then I've always wanted something like that. I've always wanted something that neck breaking, and like it was so exhilarating just being able to almost touch the floor. You can see everything that's going on around you. So that is my number 3 mod. It's going to be going at. So if you don't know what it is, I'll put a picture up right now. That's what it looks like. That is an MX5. Basically you take the shell off, so you unbolt the subframes, unbolt the coilovers, you unbolt the kind of steering column and the electrics and all that sort of stuff, and you can lift the body off, and then you have a rolling chassis. So basically some companies have come up with a frame that basically bolts onto the subframes and everything else, and it's just really lightweight. It's sort of like an Aero Atom kind of tubular frame style, but front engine for the MX5, and it cuts the weight pretty much by half. So number 4 is an expensive one, and this one is even more than the Exo set, and this one is going to be getting a sequential spur cut Quaife gearbox. Now these are a lot of money, and by a lot of money I mean almost £10,000. Yes, £10,000. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it when I'm doing it. It's a very stupid idea, a very stupid investment, but literally, if you listen to spur cut gearboxes, here's the sound of a sequential spur cut box. I'll play it now. Yes, so that is a sequential spur cut gearbox. They are amazing. The one I'm looking at getting sometime in the future will be able to hold about 750 horsepower. I won't be running 750 horsepower, but that means that it will take what I throw at it, and it will be awesome. Quick shifts all over the place. So that's my number 4 mod, is a sequential spur cut gearbox. I know all my mods are literally ridiculously expensive. Mod number 5 is going to be some really fat, sticky wheels and tyres. Once I start training this car to track, I want to get a really nice set of slicks with really fat, on some really fat tyres, and I can just swap them over at the track and have full racing slicks. So on a dry day, it is going to be ridiculous, the grip. So that will be a massive kind of improvement around the track, and that'd be one of my top 5 mods. So that is number 5 on my top 5 mods, is going to be fat, nice rims with some fat, sticky, slick rubber. So that's 5 mods for this 5. Now I'm going to be moving on to 5 mods to Tamzin's 5, starting now. Those of you guys that didn't know, this car sat behind me, which has got a new upgrade. If you quickly have a look down there, there's more on that in the video. But this is Tamzin's MX5. It's a Mark 1 in Mariner Blue, as you can see, 1.6. And yeah, this thing, it looks really cool, and it's not very fast. But this MX5, I have a couple of plans that I need to do. So this is 5 mods to this MX5. So number 1 is going to be a proper soft top, and now I class this as a mod because these didn't come with the soft tops that I'm going to get. I'm going to be getting a mohair with a glass screen, which actually came on that car from factory. So I'm going to be getting one of those, brand new one for this car, so you don't have to unzip the rear screen, which is a little problem in these. You have to unzip the rear screen and put it down before you put the roof down, or that's when you see you get that line and it cracks. It's because when it folds back, it folds the plastic screen, and after a while it gets really hard and it keeps that crease in it and it starts to crack. So that is going to be number 1 mod for this MX5, is going to be getting rear glass mohair soft top for this MX5, because the soft top's in a little bit tatty condition, and it makes it a lot easier and a lot nicer having a nice roof, nice new roof with a glass screen at the back, which also has heated elements in it, so it means that you can get rid of the fog nice and quick. So that's number 1 mod. Now number 2 mod, this is a pretty cool mod as well, which I've kind of thought would be a good idea. So I've done a little mod to my car, which is carbon fibre mirrors, and that means that the wing mirrors I have taken off, and they are electric, and I am going to be painting them Mariner Blue, and I'm going to be putting them on just over there. So these, I really don't like the look of Mark 1 mirrors. They look too bubbly, and like they're just kind of held on there with a bit of gaffer tape, and they're really kind of loose and not like... So yeah, I don't really like Mark 1 mirrors, and also it's electric, so you can just move the mirrors from inside the car. You don't have to put the window down and move them manually, and that means people, when they hit it, it won't move the glass as much, and you can actually fold the mirrors in when you're parking, and also they look a lot nicer than those ones. So that is mod number 2. Okay, so mod number 3 on this car is going to be tinting the lights. So I want to tint all the both side repeaters, the reflectors, and also the rear lights, but I'm going to be doing it in the way that you keep the little circle with the reverse light and the reflector, and then tint the rest of it. So that is going to be mod number 3. It's going to be tinting all the lights, just because this car, the theme is blue and black, and I really want it kind of contrast, like the bright blue and the black, and obviously the orange and the reds and stuff to kind of take away from that. So I'm going to tint those, and I think it will look mint. Okay, so mod number 4 for this car is going to be a bit of interior work. So let's say overall, but mainly I want to get a new shift knob, because the old one's just, it's aftermarket, but it doesn't kind of suit the show cariness of this car, because I want it to kind of be like out there and looks really cool with it all really cool and stuff. And I kind of want when you look in the interior to kind of say, oh wow, that looks really crazy. So it's a normal shifter basically, just a metal one on there at the moment, but I was really thinking, I was looking at like the samurai sword handles, or doing something where I've taken something and turned it into a shift knob. Like I've seen tomahawk handles, I've seen golf clubs, I've seen tennis rackets, I've seen people do ridiculous stuff in terms of a shift knob. So I really want to get a really nice shift knob for this and make it look ultra mint. Now mod number 5, guys, this is a bit more ambitious than all the other mods, so I'm going to be sharing with you guys what the main secret of this car will be in a very long time. So obviously, because I have this one which is boosted, and this one isn't too much about speed, this one I really want to do a set of ITBs on it and make it raw. Literally, I love the sound of ITBs, but obviously they don't add that much power for the money. So with this, it'll really tidy the engine bay up and make it look fresh and kind of clean, and there's not too much, and they look amazing and they just sound amazing. So this would be the perfect car to get a set of ITBs on. So that is mod number 5 for Tamzin's Mariner Blue MX5. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead, check out Boosted's video if you haven't already, on his 5 mods for my 5. Remember, hashtag 5 mods for my 5. 2 YouTubers that you want to see doing this challenge, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Go ahead, like if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I shall catch you guys in the next one.